by the way, because of the deposition of toxicity. It first becomes toxic because of the deposition, the depositing of poisons that come into the body through, surprise, surprise, the digestive system, through foods. Now, certainly toxicity like mercury, etc., and prescription drugs and other poisons that are in our water, in our food, those can play a role in creating a poisoned bread. But by far and away the largest, the most important place where these poisons get deposited into the body, into the bread, is from foods and from the digestive system. And this is why it's so important to focus on foods and to focus on the processing of said foods through the digestive tract using the ultimate enzymes from longevity, apple cider vinegar, pancreatin, the biolumin nightly essence, everything we talk about on this program pretty much every darn day on the Brightside. It really is not that complicated. So we'll continue talking about this tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get to cysteine. We're still talking about this, the hard amino acid cysteine that gives your nails hardness, that makes your skin strong and robust, and gives your hair a certain firmness as well. We will continue that on our next Brightside episode. Time to hit our phones at 855-660-4261. Let's go to Florida and welcome Paul to the Brightside. What is up, Paul? Greetings. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Ben.
How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
So what's going on today?
Hey, I wanted to ask a question about this NutraSmart.net.
NutraSmart.net, did you say?
Yep.
Okay.
NutraSmart.net.
NutraSmart.net, okay.
Yeah, and it's an article about Dr. Wallach and about his scam and...
Whoa. Scam? Did you say scam?
Yep, scam and...
What are they saying exactly?
Well, actually, when you look at the article, the guy just actually land-based Dr. Wallach and talks about his cystic fibrosis hypothesis and the truth about cystic fibrosis and his Nobel nomination and colloidal...
He's ripping into Doc. Let me tell you something. I've known Doc. I can't speak to the article because I haven't seen the article, but I know Doc personally, and I spent a lot of time with him, and I've known him for many years. And that guy is beyond a genius. So I don't know who NutraSmart.net is, but they haven't talked to Doc. I can tell you that. That guy is so prescient and he's like a visionary. He's the first guy to come up with the idea one of the first guys to come up with the idea. Certainly there are other people, but he's one of the first guys to come up with the idea of making sure that you got enough nutrients in a supplemental fashion. And there were others. I'm not going to say he was the only, but he's the first guy to do it in a big way. He was one of the first guys to come up with the idea of using glucosamine, using cartilage. And again, there are definitely other people doing this, but he was one of the first guys to do it in a big way. And he's just a brilliant man. He's a visionary. Wait till you see his new book, which is coming out in March. It's called Epigenetics. So I don't know what the NutraSmart folks are, I can't speak to them. But if they're making ad hominem, that is personal attacks on Doc Wallach, I'd be really careful. Actually, is it NutraSmart.com or .net?
And it's NutraSmart.net by Stuart Adams.
Okay, and his personal... Oh, is this... I think I know this guy. Is he from Colorado?
He's out of Australia.
Okay, well, I think I've seen that article. It's been up for a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, and it just kills my business. I mean, it's just...
Well, you don't want to... If people are going to be... The way you want to grow your business, and I've been doing longevity now for many years, the way you want to grow your business has nothing to do with Dr. Wallach. It has to do with how you feel after you use the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. So if anybody is going to read an article that makes a personal attack on somebody and then make a decision on whether they want to use a supplement or not, don't bother with it. There's plenty of other people who want to be helped, so I wouldn't pay any attention to that. The products have nothing to do with with a personal attack on Dr. Wallach. The products really, your buying decision should be based on how you feel after you use the product. And I can tell you personally, in my life, not to mention the dozens of letters that I get every month from people who've used these products, the stuff's amazing, especially the Beyond Tangy Tangerine and the Biolumin Nightly, especially the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Just try that. That's all I can tell you about that. I don't want to get into any personal attacks anybody's making on Doc Wallach, who's a guy who I love his work. I love him personally, and I have nothing but the deepest respect for that guy. So, and I know him personally, so I don't know if this guy does the NutraSmart.net knows Dr. Wallach, but maybe he might want to have a talk with him and see what Doc says personally before he runs his mouth off via the internet. That's pretty much all I could say about that. I will look into the article though. Anything else, Paul?
Oh, I agree with you wholeheartedly, and I love longevity and the products, and it saved my life as well, too.
That's all you need, buddy. Who cares what somebody from Australia...
It's all horse hockey. I know it's all horse hockey, but I just wanted to bring it out to you.
I appreciate that, Paul, and I'm going to look into it. I'll see if I can have a commentary on it in the next couple of days. Thanks so much for calling, buddy. Where in Florida are you, Paul?
I'm in Jacksonville, Florida.
Nice. You listening on the internet or on the radio?
I'm listening to you on the internet.
Okay, good deal. Good to talk to you. Have a great day, Paul. Thanks for calling. All right, Patrick in Kentucky, what's going on? Welcome to the Brightside, my man.
Yeah. Pharmacist Ben?
That would be me. What's cooking, Patrick in Kentucky?
All right. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. What's going on?
I've been listening to you on the radio since I heard you on Alex Jones' show.
Okay.
And
is that a good thing, or did I help you, or are you gonna rip into me?
It's awesome. I connected. I started my longevity business last week, and I got the Health and Body Challenge package, and I just wanted to ask, I didn't know, how do I go about ordering things for people that want to purchase from longevity?
I'm going to have to look. I don't really pay too much attention to all the ordering stuff. Why don't you do this, Patrick? Send me an email, ben@ksco.com, and put in there Patrick from Kentucky, and then let me get you a nice email. And I hope Nasima doesn't get mad at me. Nasima, some of you guys know, she does a lot of this. She does a lot of the ordering and information. She provides a lot of information for how to order, et cetera, et cetera. Her email is, hope she doesn't get mad at me here, it's info@gcnminerals.com, info@gcnminerals.com. For anybody who has business questions, you can send her an email. Patrick, if you send me an email, ben@ksco.com, put your phone number in there, and I'll talk to you personally about that, okay? Thanks for your call. Appreciate it. And congratulations on starting yourself a longevity business. I'm always glad to help folks who are starting a business. I don't have all the information because I'm not really a business person, but I'm always glad to direct you to the right place. Okay, we're going to take a break and come back with your phone calls. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. Don't go away.
Many Americans suffer from poor digestion, which can adversely affect their health.
For you guys who have digestive issues, glutathione is amazingly important for inflammatory bowel disease, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, stomach cancer. The glands of the stomach produce lots of glutathione. So glutathione's got multiple roles to play, and one of the best ways to upregulate, to make more glutathione, is to take the building blocks, glycine being one of the most important of the building blocks for making glutathione. Your ultimate enzymes contain something called trimethylglycine. We know it as betaine. We talk about betaine as an important ingredient for acidification, for keeping the pH of the stomach nice and low. But betaine can also help you make glutathione.
Help your body build glutathione. Order Ultimate Enzymes by calling 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470, or on the web at brightsideben.com. That's brightsideben.com. Order today.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R-value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE. Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey Guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit GoBerkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey Guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey Guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey Guy.
Do you owe the IRS money that you can't pay? Are tax liens and levies ruining your life? Are you tired of being afraid just to go to the mailbox? If this describes you, then Dan Pilla can help.
Hi, I'm Dan Pilla, and I've been solving tax problems for more than 30 years. In fact, I wrote the book that made it possible to negotiate settlements with the IRS, and I've helped thousands of people do exactly that. Call now at 800-346-6829 to learn how I can help you. You know your IRS debt will not go away by itself, but you don't have to live in fear anymore. New changes to IRS policies will help more people than ever before eliminate their debts once and for all. There's no need for you to suffer another day with IRS debt. Call 800-346-6829. I can help you eliminate wage and bank levies, release tax liens, and negotiate a settlement with the IRS that will put your tax nightmare behind you forever. Call 800-34-NO-TAX or go to my website, taxhelponline.com. That's taxhelponline.com.
A little right, a little left, but always independent-minded. The Genesis Communications Network, GCN.
We're back on the bright side. I got my top 100 drugs of 2013 list sent to me yesterday. That's from Medscape Pharmacist. You guys are never going to believe you will believe if you've been listening to this program, what the best-selling class of drugs is. I'm not going to tell you today. I'll tell you tomorrow. The best-selling class of drugs in terms of prescriptions and the best-selling class of drugs in terms of sales. If you've been listening to this program, it will come as no surprise to you what the best-selling prescription drug is in terms of prescriptions dispensed, not in terms of sales dollars because the stuff's cheap, but in terms of prescription sales. And it probably won't come as a surprise to you what are the best-selling drugs in terms of dollars. We'll talk about that. I think we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'll try to get to that tomorrow. Okay, let's see. Back to the phones we go. 855-660-4261 is our number. John in Pennsylvania. What's going on, my man?
Ben, thanks for taking my call. Two quick questions. First, is it safe to drink distilled water? The research that I'm doing is indicating that, the fact that it might deplete minerals is a real myth.
Nonsense. Nonsensical
I want to get
nonsense.
your take.
As my kid brother used to say, he used to go, nonsensical nonsense. That's what it is. Now, here's the deal with distilled water. They say it's empty water. It is empty water. It doesn't have anything in it. That's a good thing because you don't want crap in your water. Get your minerals somewhere else. Some folks will say, well, distilled water has no minerals in it. This is true. It's distilled. By definition, it's clean. Rainwater is distilled water. Distilled water is pure, clean water. Now, the idea that it has nothing in it has led some folks to believe that it will suck minerals out of your body. It may do that. The problem is, with their argument anyway, is it will suck the toxic minerals out, the stuff that's depositing in tissues. It's not going to suck minerals out of bone. Once the mineral is being utilized by the body, it can't be dissolved. If you put a bone in a bottle or a cup of distilled water, that bone is not going to dissolve. Once a mineral is locked up, distilled water is not going to have an effect on it. Now, distilled water will leach out loose minerals that are deposited in tissues, as well as other toxins, and that's a good thing. That's one of the benefits of distilled water. Personally, I drink distilled water. Now, I wish we could drink spring water, mountain water. That's the best kind of water, glacial water. That's got really wonderful minerals in it, and cultures that drink glacial water tend to live longer than cultures that don't. But we don't have access to that. If you're not living in the Himalayas or you're not living in the Andes Mountains, you're probably not going to get good, clean mountain spring water. And if you're not, then the best water going, in my opinion, is clean distilled water. That's my take on that. Does that help you?
Yeah, and that segues into my next question, which is I use the distilled water to mix with the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, but recently I tried the Peach 2.0, and I love it. I like it a lot better. My question to you is, Ben, is the Peach 2.0 missing anything essential that's in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine? In other words, am I okay with just switching if I like it?
Heck yes, you're okay. Now, here's the thing on the BTTs. I love the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. I've been formulating for many years, guys. 30 years. Since 1983, I've been formulating products, nutritional topical products. This Beyond Tangy Tangerine and the 2.0 are stupendously formulated products. They're elegant, they're simple, they're packed with nutrients, especially water-soluble nutrients, in addition to being tasty and relatively inexpensive. But what Beyond Tangy Tangerine is not, it doesn't provide you with absolutely all the nutrients that you need in the right amount. It's more like